We know NoCo. From Town Square Media, this is Tuned Into NoCo. I'm Ashlee Meehleis. Next up on Tuned Into NoCo, we have the chef and owner of Tag Restaurant Group, Troy Guard. First off, Troy, it's great having you on our show.
All right, Ashlee, thank you. And appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to today.
Yeah, absolutely. So to start, can you tell us a little bit about the Celebrity Chef Taco program and what you guys have been up to in Colorado?
So last year, so the end of 21, I had come up with this idea. We kind of did a take on it 9 years ago. But this year I wanted to put a charity involved with it. So the charity aspect was a new idea that I came up with. So 9 years ago, I went to a bunch of chefs and I said, hey, do you want to do a guest chef taco? And a lot of people have nicer restaurants, so they're like, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And so that's what we kind of did this year too. But I said, hey, why don't we tie it into a charity? And the chef can pick which charity they want. And we'll give $1 towards that, or $1 from every taco. And we've gotten amazing feedback so well that we're going to do it again next year. And I have people messaging me, Facebook me, calling our company. They're like, how do I get in on that? So it's a lot of fun. It's great for the guests because you get to try, a great chef's new taco and take, and it's going for a good cause.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, are there specific charities that you guys work with?
Well, every chef picks their own charity. So it could be, there was a chef in Atlanta. Right now we have a chef from Florida. So I don't remember which charities they have offhand, but every chef can pick their own.
That's great. What about Colorado? Who did you work with?
Colorado, I worked with probably 3 or 4 main ones, but I donate my time and my money and my gift cards to about 100 different charities a year.
Wow.
So the main one is We Don't Waste. I'm on their board. I also do National Jewish Health and help the kids out there build gardens, harvest food, make recipes. No Kid Hungry. We also do, there's 1,000 of them, but those are the couple main ones that I focus on. And right now in our Tag Restaurant Group, we're doing socks for military. Last month we raised money and walked for breast awareness. So it's very, very big in what we do in our group. I'm very much involved and pushing that forward. And I think it's our duty to help out in any way we can. And it doesn't always mean money-wise. It's whatever you can do.
For sure. Now, you mentioned socks for the military. What is that? What are you guys doing?
So we have a box at every restaurant so guests can bring in something. Employees can do it as well. And I can't remember the exact charity offhand. I apologize, but we picked that one, especially because they always say like people need warm socks. And especially since it was Veterans Day the other day, we focused on the military. And I feel my grandparents, my dad, and lots of friends and family, they all did military work. And I feel like we have to do more for our people because we have the freedom to be sitting here today talking on a podcast like this. And there's men and women all over the world, defending our freedom. Absolutely. So it means a lot to me.
How long are you guys accepting donations for those socks?
It'll be till the end of the month, so November 30th.
Perfect. And as we mentioned earlier, you're the owner of Tag Restaurant Group. What restaurants fall under Tag?
Yep, so I started Tag, the restaurant itself, on Larimer in 2009. And since then, we grew to about 18 restaurants. And the last few years, we've cut back. And we're at 14 right now. A few of them, the leases were up, and we didn't want to renew them. And we're focusing more on a couple brands and building those. But we have right now Grange Food Hall, which is in DTC. So it's a food hall. We make our own beer, and we've got 8 different stalls that we rent out to other great restaurateurs.
Cool.
We have Hashtag in Stapleton. We have Boo Boo, a quick casual restaurant, 3 of those. We have Los Chingones. We call it Badass Mexican. We have 4 of those. And Garden Grace is a high-end steakhouse. We have 2 of those, one in Denver, one in Houston. And we have F&G, kind of a rock and roll American food in the Highlands. And I think that's it.
Well, that's awesome. You guys heard that. If you are close to any one of those locations, make sure to drop off a pair of socks. They are accepting socks for the military. You can donate anytime up until November 30th. Now, are you guys also accepting monetary donations?
Of course, if anyone leaves anything, whether it's on a check or donation cash, etc. We always do that kind of stuff, but it just means a lot to me. We've done Habitat for Humanity where we've had our staff go, and I've even done it and built houses. Like, that's just awesome. Wow. So I think people feel good after it. And again, it's my duty to help out. And I feel like I want to teach my kids the right way and teach our employees. It's not just about ourselves. It's about helping others.
Absolutely. Now, if someone would like more information, do you guys have a website they can go to or a phone number they can call?
Yep. www.tag-restaurant.com. tagrestaurant.com. And all our concepts are on there. There should have some charity stuff. We just came out with a great newsletter, and we do that once a month. Talk about what we're doing. So, is the season right now and Thanksgiving and Christmas to be aware of everything that we have, be thankful for it, and give to others.
Definitely. Well, you guys heard that. If you would like more information on how to make a physical or monetary donation, head to tag-restaurant.com. Now, let's kind of switch gears here. Let's talk about you. How did you get started as a chef? How did you get involved? What's your story?
Cool. So I'm 51. I always like to start off with that because no one ever tells their age, their correct age. And I've been doing it a long time. Honestly, I started when I was 13. I just did it for fun. My neighbor had a restaurant and wanted to make some extra cash. And really didn't know what I wanted to do. So I went to junior college. I still worked in the restaurant business. And then when I was 21, moved to Hawaii and worked with a great chef mentor called Roy Yamaguchi. And he kind of took me to the next level. And I figured out that I could do this as a living and really, really like it. So
that's so awesome.
Yeah. So my parents have always been good cooks. My dad would get hired on the weekends to cook. My mom bakes. But again, I never really knew it as a profession until I met a really great restaurateur. And I think that's what great leaders do is they're mentors, and they find something in people that, they're kind of sparkle or star quality about them. And it's our job as managers, as leaders, as owners to find those key people, pick them out, and help them grow. So if I wouldn't have had him, sure, I might still be a great chef, but I think taught me a lot of leadership and growing, and now I like to pass it on. So kind of pay it forward.
Definitely. You meet everyone for a reason, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, as a chef, do you have a favorite dish that you like to prepare?
It's a great question. It actually goes by my mood or the weather. Yeah. So obviously in the winter time, it's more homey and comforting. In the summer, it's more light and clean and fresh. So if I'm going to do spring, summer, I'm going to do definitely some fresh seafood. I'm from Hawaii, so either like a sashimi dish. My go-to is hamachi sashimi, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of yuzu, a little bit of soy, cilantro, jalapeno, and Pop Rocks.
No way. That sounds awesome.
So we used to have it on the tag menu. I should probably bring it back, but it gets everyone chuckling and talking, and it's kind of gimmicky, but in the way it works because you have this beautiful fish dish, and then you've got these pink Pop Rocks that go on it.
Yeah.
They're very colorful. They're popping. And, you've got a lot of spice in there with the jalapeno. So the sweetness of the Pop Rocks and the jalapeno kind of play off each other. Yeah. So it's really, really fun. When I came up with that dish, I always try to, not always, but when I think of certain signature dishes, I want to think of nostalgia. So
right.
when you take a bite of food, you reminisce and think, oh, I remember when I was a kid, or I was at this restaurant, or I was with this person. So my kids are eating Pop Rocks. I'm like, and they're giggling, having fun. And that's what people do, even our age. You look like you're about 25.
Close.
So when you eat Pop Rocks, or I'm 50, I eat Pop Rocks. It's a fun feeling. So that would be my fresh dish for the spring, summer. And for winter, I have to say a great meatloaf is amazing. I'm about to put one on the Garden Grace menu. We're going to use all the trimmings from our prime steaks, and make a great meatloaf. And then I bake it, let it sit, then slice it, and then put it on a wood fire grill. So that's really, really different than what normal everyday people would do. So you've got that really awesome barbecue smoky flavor. And then I make kimchi, mashed potatoes, and like a shiitake mushroom gravy topped with so crispy onion rings. Yeah, Dang. It's really good.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm actually flying to Hawaii, and I'm taking my 3 kids. My wife's going to stay here and work, unfortunately, but I am from Hawaii. My dad's born and raised, and believe it or not, every Thanksgiving, he does an emu. An emu is a hole in the ground where they put the pig, the Kalua pig.
Okay.
And then they put a fire on there, cover it with banana leaves, lava rocks, and then dirt, and wait 6 hours, and then the pig is done. But my he does it with turkeys. So we do, honestly, I have pictures and videos to prove it, easily 50 or more turkeys in the ground every year. Everybody has to stop by 6 a.m., bring him his turkey. He wraps it in foil and wraps it in chicken wire so he can just pick it up.
Yeah.
And then he has these metal tags. So it says Ashlee on there, or Troy. So, because when it cooks, everything kind of burns and it keeps hot. So literally, these turkeys are mouth-watering. They're not like a nice crisp skin like you would in an oven, but they're so moist and they have this smoky flavor. It is to die for. So I'm taking the kids over, and we don't really get to do that a lot to get over there, because Thanksgiving is they raise all the rates on airfare and stuff. Right. So, but we're excited to get over there and have Hawaiian Thanksgiving. It's kind of weird because it's warm over there during Thanksgiving, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, seriously. Well, that sounds like a blast. And I've never heard of a turkey being cooked that way. That sounds super good. That's awesome. Definitely an experience too. So I don't want to keep you much longer. Is there anything else you'd like our listeners to know about Tag Restaurant Group, or any events you guys got coming up?
No, that, holidays are coming. Take your loved ones out, buy gift cards. You get special rebates with us. I think it's spend $100, get $20 back for yourself. And if you can, again, just think about giving and look for more restaurants for us coming up in the next year or two.
Well, you guys, you heard that. Definitely check out tag-restaurant.com. They do a lot of things for charity. You can figure out how to give a monetary donation or a physical donation. They are accepting socks for the military up until November 30th, so you can check that out. Troy, thank you so much.
I appreciate the time, appreciate the listeners, and everyone have a great rest of their 2022 year.
Thanks for listening to What Matters in NoCo. I'm Ashlee Meehleis with Townsquare Media's Tuned Into NoCo. If you missed part of the show, you can find it on your Townsquare Media station app or website. If you or your organization would like to be considered for Tuned Into NoCo, send me an email at ashlee.meehleis@townsquaremedia.com. That's ASHLEE.MEEHLEIS@townsquaremedia.com.